Hello everybody. Welcome to my very first video on ASMR Deco. Couple things. Today, I'm super excited to shoot this video. I've been following ASMR for a few months, and it has helped me so much over the last month or so when I've had issues sleeping. Pull up a nice YouTube account and put headphones on and relax, and I'm out cold in under 5 minutes flat. So for today's special episode, I'd like to touch on a few of my favorite things about ASMR, and also talk some hoops. So sit back, put your headphones on, and relax. And one thing I'm noticing, I've got a lot of white in my beard. That's depressing. Also, real quick, that is one sweet, sweet tan line. That's what happens when you go biking in the fine sun. Holy heck, is that bad. So we're gonna wear the hat. So, let's get to a few things that I love about ASMR. One is the beard on the microphone, beard scratches. I must say, my eyes look really good in this light combo. Not to toot my own horn or anything. Number two is when, well, number two is definitely if it's raining outside, I can get the most relaxing feeling from the rain coming down. A light thunderstorm or a medium thunderstorm with very little thunder, but some thunder. Because the thunder likes to make the dogs go crazy. But I can just sit and listen to a nice rainstorm, and it is the most calming thing on the planet to me. I am not sure why. Some people hate it. My dogs absolutely hate rainstorms. They hate snowstorms too. They can't tell it's snowing, but they hate snowstorms. So, one thing I would like to do with my channel is bring in a few things that mean a lot to me, whether it's been about a journey of myself personally or something I just love to do every day, like fitness. As you saw my cup, Sledge is a supplement company based in Pittsburgh, just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They provide great products if you're into fitness. I really love the pre-workout hydraulic. It is a non-stimulant pre-workout. used it this morning for my chest and tricep workout, and let's just say it was super pump workout. It was great. There was so much blood flow going through. There was so much I felt like T-Rex, a reverse T-Rex. If you do biceps, you get the kind of like can't extend your arms feel. Well, I had it where they were bent slightly because I couldn't extend them all the way from the tricep work. But after taking the pre-workout hydraulic, I used my favorite protein powder that I just happened to have here with me today because it likes to sit on my dining room table. Farm Fed. This is the s'mores flavor. I actually have 5 flavors of it, oddly enough, or good, one or the other. But one thing I like about this is it definitely put some nice pleasant sounds out there. One thing I'm going to experiment with is the different as I use these protein powders, the powder level will decrease, so I'll be curious to tell the sound difference from a more full tub versus a virtually empty tub. I think that will be exciting. That's enough of that for now. So today I want to talk about the excitement of some for the National Basketball Association to resume at the end of July. I believe the date I saw was July 31. So with that being said, I decided to go back 10 years to 2010 and see what happened in that NBA season, the 2010-2011 NBA season. Which, okay, I guess maybe that's 9 years. Nevertheless, the 2010-2011 NBA season. I found an article on NBA.com that's a summation of the season with records, playoff series, and a bunch of stats. The funny thing about this is the article is titled, or the article comes and says, the very beginning of the article, 2 words could best sum up this season. I'll give you 2 guesses. Write down in the description what you think the 2 words that sum up the 2010-2011 NBA season are. I'll give you a second. I wouldn't have guessed this, mainly because I tried to block talk this out. Being a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, the two words that could best sum up the 2010-2011 NBA season are the decision. If you don't remember, it was in July of 2010 when the decision, courtesy of LeBron James, happened from the Boys and Girls Club in Massachusetts. I think it was in Boston, Massachusetts, in which he so graciously announced that he was leaving Cleveland to go to play for the Miami Heat. Now, at first I expected it to happen. The problem, I definitely think he could have handled it better. He didn't need to put a party together to say, I'm leaving Cleveland, make Cleveland look like a bunch of idiots. It kind of brought down and gave everyone a sour taste of LeBron and his selfishness. That's not necessarily how I feel about round 2 of him in Cleveland, when he brought Cleveland home a title against the Warriors, and then left again to go to the Lakers. I have totally different feelings about that decision versus the first decision. The main reason is because the first decision was clearly, most obviously, a publicity stunt in which it got people talking about him and the Miami Heat. It got national attention. Yeah, it may have raised money for the Boys and Girls Club of Massachusetts, but I strongly feel like it was a very public move, as opposed to him actually making a genuine decision. But on to the season. In the East, oddly enough, the Chicago Bulls were in first place at the end of the regular season. They finished with their best record since Michael Jordan was with the Bulls, with the theme of Michael Jordan in The Last Dance. I almost said Save the Last Dance. That's a movie with frickin' what's her name in it? Julia Stiles. Anyways, Derrick Rose was in his third year and actually won league MVP that year. The Western Conference champions was the San Antonio Spurs with Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, and others. So in the playoffs, Eastern Conference first round, Atlanta Hawks defeated Orlando Magic. The Boston Celtics defeated the Orlando Magic. The Chicago Bulls defeated the Indiana Pacers. And the Miami Heat defeated the Philadelphia 76ers. In the Western Conference first round, you had the Dallas Mavericks defeat the Portland Trailblazers. You had the Los Angeles Lakers defeat the New Orleans Pelicans. You had the Memphis Grizzlies upset the number 1 seed San Antonio Spurs. And you had the Oklahoma City Thunder defeat the Denver Nuggets. Now moving on to the semifinals. The semifinals, you had in Eastern Conference, you had the Chicago Bulls led by third-year league MVP Derrick Rose, defeat the Atlanta Hawks in 4 games to 2. And you had the Miami Heat, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, defeat the Boston Celtics 4-1 series. In the Western Conference, you had the Dallas Mavericks with J.J. Barea, Dirk Nowitzki, Los Angeles Lakers, led by Kobe Bryant, Derek Fisher, Andrew Bynum, Lamar Odom, Pau Gasol. They swept the Lakers. And if you remember the last game of the and we're on our test, how can I forget the meta world peace? If you remember, that last game was very famous, Game 4, because they were down by like 20 something, and Lamar Odom and Andrew Bynum both got like flagrant 2 ejections in like the third quarter, ended up losing by absolutely ridiculous amount. And the Oklahoma City Thunder defeated the Memphis Grizzlies in 7 games. 7 games. In the Eastern Conference Finals, the Miami Heat defeated the number 1 seed Chicago Bulls 4-1, heading to the showdown with the Dallas Mavericks as they defeated the Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant and James Harden Oklahoma City Thunder 4-1. Now in the NBA Finals, you had Dallas go on to defeat the Miami Heat in LeBron's first finals in Miami, in his first season in Miami, 4-2. Everyone thought that the Miami Heat was going to run away with it, and Dallas stuck it to him. I believe Sean Marion was on that team as well, with Dirk Nowitzki, JJ Barea. I know I'm missing a few other key players, but those were I think the main 3 that I could think of. Some of the season leaders from the 2010-2011 NBA season. Points went to Kevin Durant, averaging 27.7 points per game. Steve Nash held the assist record at 11.4 per game that year. Rebounds, Kevin Love with the Minnesota Timberwolves brought down 15.2 rebounds a game. Steals went to Chris Paul with the New Orleans Hornets. Oh, I said New Orleans Pelicans. I sincerely apologize. It should be the New Orleans Hornets. I forgot. Pelicans came later. Blocks went to Andrew Bogut with the Milwaukee Bucks with 2.6 blocks per game. Field goal percentage went to Nene at the Denver Nuggets, 61.5% field goal percentage for the year. Free throws went to Stephen Curry with the Golden State Warriors, 93.4%. That's pretty wild. And 3-point percentage went to Matt Bonner, San Antonio Spurs. I always forget about Matt Bonner. He was a tall, white, I believe he was a redhead. He just would camp in the corner, and they'd hit him, and he would make them all the time. Clearly 45.7%. Some of the award winners. MVP went to Derrick Rose with Chicago Bulls. Rookie of the Year. This one's interesting. Rookie of the Year for the 2010-2011 NBA season went to Blake Griffin, Los Angeles Clippers. Defensive Player of the Year went to Dwight Howard with the Orlando Magic. Most Improved Player went to Kevin Love, Minnesota Timberwolves. Coach of the Year went to good old Tommy T, Tom Thibodeau, with the Chicago Bulls. All-Star Game MVP, the late, the great Kobe Bryant, Los Angeles Lakers. And the Finals MVP went to Dirk Nowitzki with the Dallas Mavericks. I'm excited to have sports coming back. My favorite sport that I participate regularly in is golf. Everybody loves to watch golf on TV. Said no one ever. However, I am one of those rare breeds that loves to watch golf on TV. So therefore, I'm super excited that golf is coming back. I think it's this weekend. I think it's actually in Harbor Town, which Hilton Head, South Carolina, is one of my favorite places to go on vacation. On the East Coast, it's my favorite on the East Coast. West Coast is a different situation here. But I wanted to take a second to thank you all. Thank you all for watching my very first ASMR video. I will get better. This is my first one. I thank you for your support and love. Go out.